And we are live, so over to you, Madam.
Yes. So, yeah, I would. So, I am requesting for your attention, please. Our treasurer is very, actually, she has a big responsibility. Yeah. So, let me know first. Am I audible and visible to online audience? Okay, great.
Yes, yes.
So, online, yeah.
Okay.
I think camera position is.
Secondary. Is the voice better than usual? Please say it is, because.
Are they being able to see me?
आपको देख नहीं सकते. We can't see you. We can hear you well.
Okay, just a second. Yeah, the simple reason is because I haven't very much.
Yeah, that's it.
So yeah.
So now let me know if I'm visible and audible.
Yes.
What about the audio? Is it clear?
I'm saying something. Something. No, I think they are not.
We heard something.
So she's heard.
She heard.
Right.
If you can
So,
see, yeah, let me just adjust the camera.
This is the
Yes, you
position.
don't need these. I just need
Okay.
the camera. Now that we have a microphone, we can give a greater view of the page. And yeah. Hey. All right. I think we are good to go.
So,
Yeah.
yes. So, Assalamu alaikum and very, very good evening. Though it is quite hotter outside, we are not habitual of this weather in being in Karachi, but inside of this room we are happier. So, with this, I would really like to welcome our fellow Toastmasters, our distinguished Toastmasters, and the esteemed guests. We have quite a few here and I think online as well. So, I'm your Sergeant at Arms. This is the second meeting that in the new year that I have just, this is starting. I have the honor of starting this meeting, being Sergeant at Arms. So, what do you think? Regret is a fair teacher. I was just, listening one of the podcasts, and it really amazed me when the person shared that people who have growth mindset, they regret. Let's see how we unveil this concept and the opposite concept today with the help of our TMOD and the speakers and the role holders and all the people who will come here and speak. With this, I would really like to again welcome you in the 1160 meeting of Toastmasters, Karachi Toastmasters Club. And first thing, let's go over some rules. We all know that in KTC or in Toastmasters, of course, we do not talk about politics, religion, and sex. We keep ourselves, neutral in that sense. And we make it a point that we encourage. First of all, we listen. We give our all ears to our speakers. We encourage and give applause to our speakers in whatever form they are, performing here. This is the motto of Toastmasters, of course. And there is one more rule that I think that needs to be re-emphasized. So what will you do if today we are involved in side conversations, as sometimes it happens? We'll not leave this room after the meeting until we have written 500 times on a blank paper that I will not disturb the meetings again with the side talks. So I will provide you papers. I will not leave even. So thank you so much again for joining today. With this, I would like to hand the charge over to our lovely, committed, talented, and very sincere to us of all, President of the club, Toastmaster Shahzeb. So Toastmaster Shahzeb, for you, we are having a big clap. Over to you. Thank you so much.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone, and thank you so much, Toastmaster Ramra Yunus, for that
Thank
wonderful start of the meeting. I hope you all are doing well. Are you? Say yes if you are.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Thank
Yes.
you so much. Okay, so I would like to welcome you all once again in the meeting number 1160, 1160 meeting of Karachi Toastmaster Club. So Karachi Toastmaster Club is one of the leading club in District 122P, and of course, one of the club of Toastmaster International. What is Toastmaster International? Toastmaster International is a global organization, a global and non-profit organization, and they're working on the public speaking, communication, and of course the leadership and so on. Founded in 1924, having 100 years of experience, and you can imagine the things that Toastmasters International is, they are always there from the last 100 years. And it's not just a platform, I think it's an institute, an organization that transforms life. So if you have any fear of public speaking, if you want to become a leader, this is the right place for all of you, and especially for the guest. Now it's time I would like to introduce some of our guests to the club. So would you have to Shazia Gulzar from the online audience.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm
Walaikum
Shazia
assalam.
Gulzar and I'm from Chunia. I'm working as a section head in school here in Chunia. I did Masters in Business and Information Technology from Punjab University. I have 15 years of teaching experience and 4 years of experience as a school administrator. And I have some fear about speaking in front of many people. So I want to overcome this problem. That's why I want to join this Toastmaster Club. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster guest Shazia Gulzar. And of course, you will join us very soon. And this is, I think, the right place to overcome your fear of public speaking or communication. And we are very pleased to have you in our meeting and hope you will enjoy today's meeting. Is there any guest at the PACC?
Yes.
We do. Will you come one by one? We have 3 guests.
So come.
Yes, please. We're not hearing you.
All right.
Now you.
Are you able to hear me now?
Yes, you are.
Oh, all right, good. So my name is Myra Mubashir. I am a recent graduate of a Master's in Public Health from Aga Khan University, and I'm currently working there as an instructor. And so basically my motivation to join this group was again to really improve my public speaking skills, and happy to be here and hear from others as well. Thanks.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us. Is there any other guest from the PACC?
Yes, we have.
Yes.
Just a second. Assalamu alaikum. Can you see me?
Yes.
Yes, we can see you and hear you.
Yeah, my name is Masuda Shehzad. I am here with my friend. I basically had accompanied her here. So I had no idea about this company, how it works, but then I just came to know about it from my friend. So I am basically, I am also a master's student, a recent graduate, and working at AKU Aga Khan University as a research associate at the Department of Medicine. So let's see what we learned today. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Shehzad, and thank you so much to your friend who bring you here. And I think you are in a very good company. Is there anyone else?
Hello.
Yes, please. Yes.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Huzaifa Khalid and I am a CA finalist and I am working as an auditor at an audit firm in Pakistan. The reason that I want to join this Toastmasters club is that I want to improve my communication skills and meet like-minded people and improve my just social skills and all that. So it's a great pleasure to be here and looking forward to it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Is there anyone left? Do we have any other guests from the PACC?
No further guests.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Ririm Tanha, for supporting me. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our business session. And in the business segment, we are used to do that the last meeting recaps, to share some recap from the last meeting. And for that, I would like you all to please welcome our club secretary, Toastmaster Arfat Tabassum.
Assalamu alaikum. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are.
Okay, thank you. Our last meeting was held on second July under the presidency of Toastmaster Shahzeb Iqbal, and the theme of the meeting was Raindrops, the Divine Whispers. And the word of the day was epiphany, meaning a sudden realization or insight. Here are the stars of the last meeting. Best Speaker Award won by DGM Talha bin Hamid. Best Table Topic Speaker Award went to Toastmaster Imran Rana. And Best Evaluator of the meeting was Toastmaster Anam Qadri. And Best Big Four Role Player Award was won by Toastmaster Amra Yunus. And the most valuable participant of the last meeting was Toastmaster Samir Hamid. That was a recap of our last meeting. Looking forward to more inspiring moments with all of you. Back to you, the president of today's meeting, Toastmaster Shahzeb Iqbal.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Arfat Tabassum, for that wonderful recap of last meeting, and congratulations to all the winners of the last meeting. It's time to call upon the stage our pilot for today's meeting.
Excuse me, Mr. President. Sorry, Mr. President. Can I be allowed 1 to 2 minutes to officially announce some decisions that were reached in the EC meeting regarding the meeting agendas?
Yes, I think we are working on the minutes of that meeting, so we will share it later.
Okay, fine.
Thank you so much. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to welcome our team OD for today's meeting. And the team OD is a very new Toastmaster, Toastmaster Farhan Haider. Farhan Haider have been working in the shipping industry. He's 50 years old and also work in travel and banking industry. By nature, he's an extrovert, and his hobbies are traveling, exploring, and the eating places. So please welcome Toastmaster Farhan Haider.
Am I visible or audible?
Yes, you are.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much, TM Shahzeb, for the lovely introduction. Let me introduce myself. My name is Sayyid Farhan Haider, and today I'm playing a role of Toastmasters of the day. So fortunately and unfortunately, you guys will have to bear me at least for 2 hours at least. So keep smiling and don't panic. So first we will talk about the theme of the day. The theme of the day is regrets. And we will talk about regrets, and we will discuss later that how can we overcome on it. In my opinion, regret is a feeling of sadness and disappointment of something happened in the past, and most of the time we carry this burden in our life throughout our life, and this can cause this may stuck us in one place. If you ask about from me that what is your regret, so my biggest regret is not to attending Toastmasters Club, Karachi Toastmasters Club on regular basis. Because I've been associated with KTC for a long time, but I don't come on regular basis. And whenever I watch any kind of KTC meeting video on YouTube, I start thinking that if I were coming on regular basis, I would have been learned a lot. So I stopped blaming myself, and I started committing myself that now onwards, I'll have to come on regular basis by all means, no matter I make mistakes, but I have to come. So later on, we will discuss about that, how can we overcome stress. But now we are moving towards our today meeting. And before meeting, I would like to tell about the format of today meeting. Basically, we have got 3 segments. We will kick off from prepared speeches. In prepared speeches, every participants will have to speak according to their giving curriculum. Then we will have a table topic session. In table topic session, topic master will call anybody, and the participants will have to speak off the cuff at least for 1 minute. So this is the big challenge. And last but not the least, general evaluation segment. In evaluation segment, the evaluator will give us the feedback about our speeches and any weakness and strengths. So to conduct this meeting, we have nominated some participants who will play a role today. First, I would like to call grammarian T.M. Rida Fatma. T.M. Rida Fatma, could you please tell us your role today?
Am I visible and audible?
Yes, you are.
Yes.
Okay, so Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Rida, and as your grammarian, my role is to listen carefully to each and every single one of you, and notice any excellent use of language, or if there is any grammatical error, I'll write it down, and at the end of the meeting, I will tell you guys about it. I am also the word master of the day, and the word that I chose for today is redemption. About redemption, it's a noun, and the meaning is that it's an act of saving yourself or someone from a mistake, fault, or bad situation, or making something better after a failure. A very simple example would be after missing the winning goal last week, Sarah found redemption by scoring twice in today's match. I expect everyone to use this word throughout the meetings, and thank you so much. I'm looking forward to an excellent meeting.
Thank you so much, T.M. Rida, for explaining your role very briefly. I repeat, the word of the day is redemption. Now I'll call timer. T.M. Rida, please come forward and tell us about your role.
The fellow bookmarks tension at the time are starting basically two segments, the progressive speech segment and the topic segment. For the progressive speech segment, basically, for the progressive segment, the three speeches, one is of 5 to 7 minutes, the second one is of 4 to 6 minutes, and the third one is of 18 to 22 minutes. So for the first one, 5 to 7 minutes, I will be showing
Yeah.
So for 5 to 7 minutes, I'll be showing.
Eva, do you have the microphone?
I
No, you don't.
better.
No, but you're not audible without it. So everybody asked for a microphone. Now microphone is there. So kindly.
Am I audible now?
Yeah.
Okay. So for the 5 to 7 minute speech, I'll be showing 5 green, 6 yellow, 6 yellow, and 7 red. And for the TM Amna 4 to 6.
5 to 7. There's a nice
And,
picture.
the second speech is of 4 to 6 minutes. So 4 will be green, yellow would be 5, and red would be for 6 minutes. And for the 18 to 22 minute speech, 19 it would, no, sorry, 20. No, 20 it would be green, 21 it would be yellow, and 22 it would be red.
Excuse me, Hiba, it should be 18, green at 18, yellow at 20, and red at 22.
22, yeah.
Okay.
18, 20,
sorry.
22.
Okay, so for the third speed, that is of 18 to 22 minutes, 18 would be green, and 19 would be yellow.
20 would be yellow.
Sorry, 20 would be yellow, and 22 would be red. Okay, and for the table topic speech, which is usually, which comprises of 1 minute to 2 minutes for each speaker. So for 1 minute 30 seconds, it would be green. For 2 minutes, sorry, for 1 minute it would be green. For 1 minute 30 seconds, it would be yellow, and for 2 minutes, it would be red. And after that, there will be a grace time of 2 minutes, sorry, 30 seconds, and the speaker would be disqualified. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Year.
Thank you so much, thank you so much, TM Hiba. Now we have TM Tehseen Fatma, and she will be playing a role of our counter. TM Fatma, please explain your role.
Much Toastmaster of the day. Hello, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I will be counting like the words in your speeches. So be careful of that and try to speak fluently. Thank you.
Thank you so much, TM Tehseen, for playing a role of our counter. Now we have TM Arfa Fahim. She is playing a role of listener. TM Arfa Fahim, could you please tell us about your role?
Thank you,
TM
Toastmaster
Arfa
of the Day.
Fahim.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. What if every time you speak, you create both connection and lasting impact? That happens when you master the art of true communication. After all, true communication doesn't begin with talking, it begins with listening. As when you truly listen, you understand. When you understand, you connect. And when you connect, you inspire. That's the secret. The best speakers are first the best listeners. Through my presence today, you will get a chance to check your own listening skills because throughout the meeting, I'll be listening to you actively. And at the end of the meeting, I'll ask you a few simple questions. When you try to answer those questions, you will get to see how deeply you are listening. So stay present because your growth as a speaker begins with how well you listen. In fact, it's through listening you learn to connect deeply and create lasting impact. Back to you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Farhan Haider.
Thank you so much, TM Arfa. Now we have honored to announce the vote counter of our one of the season's Toastmaster, GTM Sarfaz Nazir.
No. Actually, it's me.
Is Shaji? So
yeah. You should have seen the updated one. But
okay.
It's okay.
So now I would like to call DTM Talha to please explain your role of vote counter.
Yeah, you're not honored to announce this.
Thank you.
Okay. So as vote counter, my role will be to ask for votes at 5 different times during the meeting. We will be voting for best prepared speaker, best table topics, best big four, best evaluator, and best facilitator. Although best facilitator will be awarded by our president, based on his own subjective evaluation. When I ask you to vote for the best prepared speaker, it won't be a simple vote. You'll be asked to scale all speakers on a scale of 1 to 5. Being the vote counter myself, I cannot vote unless there's a tie. I'll be presenting my report during the end of the meeting's presidential address. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you so much, Deacon Tala, for explaining the role. So now, before starting the meeting, TM Hiba Rais Khan will crack the joke. TM Hiba Rais, could you please come here and make us laugh?
हाँ एक्चुअली ये मैं आपको बता दूंगा हाँ
So why do pancakes
microphone
sorry. Why do pancakes always win at baseball? Why do pancakes always win at baseball? No. Anyone else? Why do pancakes always win at baseball? Because they have the best batter. What happens when the smog lifts over Los Angeles? What happens when the smog lifts over Los Angeles?
UCLA.
Yes. Why did UCLA? Why did Shakespeare like to write in pencil? Why didn't Shakespeare like to write in pencil? Shakespeare. He couldn't decide between to be or not to be. And last one is Google male or female. A female, because it doesn't let you finish a sentence before making a suggestion. Over to you.
Thank you for that, Hiba. Thank God it was not one of the men who told that joke.
Thank you so much, TM Hiba, for making us laugh. So now we are going to start our first segment, that is table topic session. Prepared speeches. So we all are so pull up your thoughts, and we all are looking at the thought speeches.
So there's slight change in the order.
Okay.
So the second speech will be first.
Okay.
Yeah. And the third speech will be second. First speech will be second, and the third speech will be third.
So first, TM Mohammad Asghar.
Yeah.
DTM Sarfaz Nazir.
Yes.
Okay. So please.
And sorry, another page. I will be evaluating Toastmaster Salami because her evaluator is not there.
Okay.
And
first,
she
I
asked
would
for a
like to
senior.
thank Mohammad Asghar.
Yeah, that remains.
All the speakers are online.
Yes, as usual.
So you have to be 4 years.
So be ready yourself, and we.
Yes. Yes. No, I can provide them that.
So be ready yourself, and we all be witness to our cut-short speeches. First, I would like to call TM Mohammad Asghar, and his speech will be evaluating by DTM Irfan Farooqi. DTM Irfan Farooqi, please explain his speech details.
Thank you very much.
Irfan Farooqi.
Yes, thank you very much. I believe I am audible to you. Toastmaster.
Yes, you are.
Toastmaster Asghar is going to deliver his level 1 project 1 icebreaker speech. Why am I Toastmaster? Toastmaster Asghar's speech is the basic speech, and he has already covered another at least one pathway. So it is not his first icebreaker, and we expect a very good speech as we have always witnessed from Toastmaster Asghar. Back to you, TMOD, for inviting the speaker.
Thank you so much, DTM Irfan Farooqi. Now, the Toastmaster Mohammad Asghar, time is yours.
Toastmaster Asghar, can you see the timer window?
Karachi Toastmaster Club, the timer window?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
None.
All right. You can go ahead.
Mr. President, dear Toastmaster, my name is Mohammad Asghar in my legal document. People rarely call me by my first name. I'm also very happy to be called by my second name, Asghar. My world when I was a kid was small and sleepy. I lived in a small town in a far-flung area of district Gwadir. I had a close family and went to the only Urdu medium primary all boys school in my town. Once I did my primary and secondary, my main worry was how I would get on with my post-matric education. But I eventually migrated to Karachi, completed my degree, returned back to my province, took a job with government of Balochistan, and I'm doing the same job since 2002. During my secondary education, schooling, and before going to college, I read a lot of children literature. And if I could go back, I would tell that little Asghar not to read all the time. Do some other thing as well. In fact, all I had to do was to study just in a measured way and always be on the point. I had to make small improvement and focus on what was important. I didn't. I'm still not. After 2002, my world began to change radically in my favor. And everything that I had been working against began to crumble and fall in line. The younger Asghar would be completely amazed by the way the life has changed. Some of the places and the things that I have seen, the little Asghar didn't even realize existed in the world. I call it transformation. Now, to cut this long story short, I'm a Toastmasters now. But why I'm a Toastmaster? Well, I came to know around 2017-18 that I could not articulate myself properly in English despite spending so many years reading in English books. Now, prior to this realization, I had been very happy about my English until I became a mid-career officer and started serving in the urban areas, interacting with the people, mostly foreign delegations, and delivering presentation with my higher authority in English. It was revealed that I had not been good in English. My conversation was full of grammatical mistakes. It was really a hard awakening which shook me out of my stupor. Over the years, I've come to believe that just reading in English is not learning the spoken language, especially when you have a Urdu medium background. The young me would not have understood this at the time. I would have thought, I thought that I would have answers of all questions because of my reading habit. I thought that the reading in English is enough, but that was not to be the case. It would take years to realize that I had solved the wrong problem and now my redemption was not possible. Now, here is the answer of why Toastmaster Club. Because I need speaking practice. If you don't speak in English, you will never improve. The good news is that I found myself improving after practicing it in the club. Dear Toastmaster, if you can't speak English fluently, clearly, and confidently, no one kills you. But you hurt the sensibilities of your audience, customer, colleagues, bosses. You lose the status of being the smartest person in the room or in this instant case, being the most well-spoken person in the room. Granted that people in my age bracket are dinosaurs and can't learn easily. But can someone in any way in my position overcome his or her trickiest problem in communication with training? The answer is yes. But in the same way that a dog can be taught to walk in hind legs. In other words, it is not something impossible, but it needs training. You need careful, extensive, and targeted training in order to, with a considerable time and a lot of patience. It means hard work still lies ahead for TM Asghar. But let me tell you, he is an optimist. This icebreaker from a new pathway is a proof of his optimism. Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much, TM Mohammad Asghar, for
Everyone, please
sharing
give
your
a standing
experience.
ovation to Master as well.
Oh, yes. Icebreaker standing ovation.
So every icebreaker has a standing ovation.
Yes.
Thank you.
Even if it is Toastmaster Asghar. So, just a second. Let me show everyone. People are standing up. Okay.
Thank you so much, TM Mohammad Asghar, for sharing your experience that why you become a Toastmaster. Very well crafted speech, that to great humor, as you always. Now we will have another speech of DTM Sarfraz Nazir, and his speech will be evaluating by TM Shazib Iqbal. I would like to request TM Shazib Iqbal, would you like to please describe the speech role, speech detail? TM
Thank you so much.
Shazib.
Yes, thank you so much, Mr. Toastmaster of the Day. It's my pleasure and honor to evaluate one of the great speaker and champion and having a 30 years experience in Toastmaster International, DTM Sir Sarfaraz. So DTM Sir Sarfaraz is going to deliver his speech from his pathway of dynamic leadership, level 4, project 1, evaluation and feedback. And the topic of his speech is the echoes of regrets. The echoes of regrets, DTM Sarfaraz Akbar Nazir.
Thank you so much, TM Shazib Iqbal. So I would like to request DTM Sarfraz Nazir. Sir, now stage is yours. Sir, I hope you can see the timing window.
Visit a graveyard where you'll find regrets buried 6 feet under. In the graveyard, you'll find songs that were never sung, books that were never written, music that was never composed, and speeches that were never delivered. It's too late for redemption then. Regret is a whisper that lurks in the corners of our minds. It's the sentence we never spoke, the opportunity we let slip away, the time we wish we would spend differently. And it's that awkward emotion that tends to show up uninvited, usually around 2 in the morning, wearing fuzzy slippers and replaying the past like a broken cassette tape. Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and distinguished guests, what exactly is regret? Regret is the emotional hangover from decisions we wish we could undo. It's the ache of what could have been. If only we had been braver, wiser, or simply more honest. In simple terms, regret is proof that we cared deeply, tried earnestly, and occasionally forgot the plot. I have come to believe that the only people who don't experience regret are either saints or those who who repeatedly forget their own passwords. And maybe that's okay, because regret is what happens when we take risks, love fiercely, stumble occasionally, and dream ambitiously. And those, my friends, are the ingredients of a life well lived. Regret is universal. It transcends cultures, generations, and personalities. Some of the most common ones include relationship regrets, not expressing love or appreciation to those closest to us, or losing touch with cherished friends, or not spending enough time with loved ones before they pass on. Career and education regrets, not pursuing a passion or dream job, or skipping higher education, or overworking at the cost of personal joy. And personal growth regrets, staying too long in the comfort zone, or living a life dictated by others instead of honoring one's true self. I remember leaving Karachi after a short visit in January 2001. My family came to bid farewell at Quaid-e-Azam International Airport. When it was time to go inside, I said goodbye to each family member. But my mother was the last. We embraced for what felt like forever. I held her hands and walked slowly backwards, our eyes never breaking contact. Her expression that day was different. I couldn't quite interpret it, but 5 weeks later, I received a phone call from Karachi informing me that my mother had passed on. That moment came rushing back. Somehow, she knew it was the last time she would see me. Had I known, I would have sat at her feet and thanked her for her unwavering love, tireless sacrifices, and the devotion that shaped my life. I remind her how she stood by my hospital bedside through typhoid, how she waited by the gate when I came home late, and how she bravely let her only son cross oceans for a brighter future. But time, as we know, does not bend backward. We can turn regrets into realities. We should face our regrets and not feel sorry for ourselves. Accept your regrets and then move on. Live life the way you now want to live. Because life is too short to always live feeling regrets. So, fellow Toastmasters, how do I cope with that regret that I have? That I did not realize that it was the last time I'll be seeing my mother. Whenever I visit Karachi, I visit my mother's grave. And I tell her all the things that I would have told her back at the airport. So that's how I cope with regrets. How do you cope with regrets? Do you let them linger on? Do you keep them buried inside your head so that they wake you up in the middle of the night? No, my friends. Let regrets be gone. Mr. Toastmaster.
Thank you so much, DTM Sarfraz Nazir, for sharing your experience, the echo of regret. We always love to hear your speeches. It's always learning. Now our last speaker, TM Sila Ahmed Hamid, and her speech is being evaluated by TM Imran Rana.
No,
again, TTM Tala will be evaluating her speech. TTM Tala, would you please explain
thank
her
you.
speech details? Thank you so much.
Apologies, Mr. Toastmaster of the day. Constant changes to the agenda are a hallmark of conversation sources. So Toastmaster Sila Hamid will be today delivering a very important project. It is from level 5 and it can be considered the pinnacle of your Toastmasters journey, a collection, cornucopia of what you've learned so far. So the project is called Prepare to Speak Professionally. The purpose of this project is for the member to practice developing and presenting a longer speech. The member completing this project has been working to build the skills necessary to engage an audience for an extended period of time. The member will deliver an engaging keynote-style speech. The speech may be humorous, informational, or any style the member chooses. The member should demonstrate excellent presentation skills and deliver compelling content. So everyone, put your hands together. The duration, Madam Timer, the duration is 18 to 22 minutes. Everyone, put your hands together for Toastmaster Sila Hamid. Betrayed by my own hand. Betrayed by my own hand, Toastmaster Sila. Yes, Toastmaster Sila, can you see the timer window? It's the KTC window.
No, I cannot see.
Okay,
Toastmaster is the timer?
Sorry. Let me add the spotlight now. Yeah.
Am I audible?
Yes. Now can you see the window? Karachi Toastmasters Club window.
Will you do digitally, green light, yellow and red?
Yeah. Actually, the Karachi Toastmasters Club window will show you the time.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Okay. Am I all visible and audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay.
So you can start now, Toastmasters.
Okay. Okay. Hold up your hands like this. Hold up your hands like this. Someone who is diligent, loyal, honest. Keep on doing hard work, no matter what. Whereas the right hand, it wants to be at the level of the left hand. But instead of putting hard effort, being loyal, being honest, it try to pull the left one down. Simple, isn't it? This is the easiest way to reach at the level of someone. Just to drag someone down. Masters and honorable guest, if there is. Have you ever at your workplace, in your friends, or in your family? You keep on doing best. You keep on doing the right way. You keep on moving the right way. You're loyal, you're honest, you're kind, you're consistent. But someone takes the easiest way, easiest path, not by climbing, but just to drag you down. Have you ever faced a code that beautifully fit into this situation? Sometimes the pupil you would take the bullet off are the ones behind the trigger. At that moment, those are the wounds. They do not bleed. They do not believe me, but they never heal either. Have you ever experienced such? Have you ever? May I see the faces? How many of you agreed with me? Can I see the hands? Let me take you. Let me take you to the moment of my life. Years before, I was working. I was working for a company. I was dedicated. I was loyal. I never missed any official meeting because I believed in it. I believe truly in it that if you are consistent, if you are loyal, if you are dedicated, if your hard work will be seen, will be appreciated. I had a colleague. She recently joined. Her name was Sarah. As she was the new one, I helped her, guided her, taught her, encouraged her, motivated her to stay, to learn, to grow, and not to leave, and not to feel that you cannot do it. I motivated her at an extent. So one day, everything was changed. Sarah acted towards me just like she barely knew me. Behind the scene, she was talking something really bad about me and just to portray a picture that I am not the one who I looks like, or I'm not someone who is that facilitator. Something which you cannot understand, you cannot believe, and that something was not true at all. The reason was just to make herself better in the eyes of others. I still remember the day of the promotion. I can never forget. That day, I was not chosen. I was not chosen, but she was. The one who recently joined, the one who was mentored, trained, guided by me, she was chosen. I was so shocked, not because of her success, but because she was the one who stepped on to someone who always stood for her. I could not expect such thing from her. That moment taught me, that moment taught me a valuable lesson, that loyalty is powerful. It is so powerful, but it must be mutual. Dear Toastmasters, have you ever felt such thing? Have you ever faced such thing? When you were used, your silence was used, your loyalty was used in such a way, your support was used in such a way. Let me tell you, these are not the sign of weaknesses. Believe me, these are not the sign of weaknesses. They are the sign. They are sign of awareness. They are the sign of wake up calls. They wake you up. and they woke me up. Here, there's a one verse that is so close to my heart. I want to share with you. देखा जो खा के तीर, देखा जो खा के तीर, कभी गा की तरफ, देखा जो खा के तीर, कभी गा की तरफ, अपने ही दोस्तों से मुलाकात हो गई. When I turned around after being struck by an arrow, I realized it came from my own friends. Let's flip the mirror. Let's flip it. Flip. Have we ever pulled someone down? Even just a little? Maybe we didn't give credit where it was due. Maybe we stayed silent when someone else was being mistreated. Maybe we thought maybe we thought they are doing better than me. Let's not judge ourselves. Let's not judge ourselves, but let's check ourselves. Because every small pull becomes a pattern if we don't stop it. Ladies and gentlemen, not all loyalty stories end in regret. Mind it. In my 1-year journey with Toastmasters, I came across many mentors from my club, KTC, from other clubs also, who lifted me and did not push me down. Whenever I come across such people, I always recall the story of Sarah. So when I talk about my Toastmaster journey, my mentors were more than mentors. They were builders of belief. They never let me feel small. They never gave space to envy. I never smelled a single jealous vein from them. They encouraged me. They appreciated me. They kept me believing in me. Even during moments when I doubted myself. Some people come into your life. Some people come into your life like a guiding torch. And some come into your life for giving you a lesson. My mentors don't just guide me, they lift me. And the guiding torch people, the people who are the guiding torch, they always lift you. I'm mentioning them over and over, not just to thank them, but to show that the right people can change your entire journey. I can proudly say, when I was going to be the part of the international contest, my mentors was there. They were there, especially Toastmaster Imran. He was not only the mentor, but the brotherly figure, but also because I was so shy by personality. But when I won the second place winner award tall tale contest in 2024, 2025, Toastmaster Imran was there. When I cheered a contest, Toastmaster Imran was there. Always there, always lifting. And today, from the core of my heart, I thank you for being someone who lives without needing anything in return, for being the kind of a person we all need. We all need and few ever become. Now let's bring this message to life together. I will say a sentence and I would love you to repeat after me. Are you all ready?
Yes.
I want you to be ready for repeating one sentence which I'm going to say, and I want you all to repeat after me. Will you do that?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so let's get started. I will lift you up.
I will
I won't pull you down.
I won't pull you down.
I won't pull you down.
Very good. Now let's do it one more time with a heart and to say the same sentence to the person who is just sitting next to you. Are you all ready?
I will lift you up.
Are you all ready?
Pull you down.
Okay, so let's have some feelings with it. So let's have some feelings with it and say the same thing to the person who is sitting next to you. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so let's start it. I won't pull you down.
I won't
pull you down. Pull you down.
I will lift you up. I will lift you up.
Up.
I will lift you up.
I will.
See, just a few words. See, even just a few words can shift the energy in a room. I can not see the many faces, but I can sense that you all must be having some liveliness. There is an option came into my screen. I don't know why. So let me fix it. Okay. Okay, so the energy was shifted in a room because when we spoken with intention, when we spoke anything with intention, words become a promise to have something, have some change in our life, a promise which can always remind us that yes, this was the thing we need to amplify, we need to implement into our life. We never bother about. Sometimes somebody is feeling this way. Maybe someone is oversensitive. Maybe someone is overthinking. But no, people do have heart. People do have feelings. People can be hurt. People can sense. If they are silent, that doesn't mean they do not sense it. Silence never means that. Silence never shows the weakness. Silence shows that you are wake up. You have got the right answer. You are now more aware. Now, dear Toastmasters and my loyal fellows, I want you to do one more thing for me. Are you all ready for it?
Yes.
Okay, now close your eyes for just 5 seconds. Just for 5 seconds.
Yes, close your eyes.
Can you all close your eyes? Okay. Now, think of a one person. Think of a one person who has always stood by you. Someone loyal. Someone who believed in you. Someone someone who stood by you, someone who helped you, guided you when you needed the most. At the time when you were all
Toastmaster Sila, we can't hear you. Okay, let's wait a bit for Toastmaster Sila to come back. I think let's wait for about a minute and then we can. I think we can move on, and if Sila returns, then we can. So everyone, Sila actually met the minimum time of the project, and all the speakers are qualified. So I'll be floating the poll for the best speaker. Everyone, please vote.
Well done, TM Sila. What a great speech. Although we had some voice quality issues, but I will not let you down. I will lift you up. That was great. So with that, how can we forget about the theme of the day, regret? We can't forget it. I heard a very good saying that you can do your best until you know better. Once you know better, do better. That means we all make mistakes, but we should learn from our mistakes. We all have a regrets. We all must have a regrets, but it's a picture of different regrets. It could be anything. Maybe I have a regret of losing a good opportunity to go abroad. Maybe I've lost someone who was very close to me. Maybe I got an opportunity to a better job. But we should realize that whatever has happened, and we should move on. This is the best way to get rid of regret. So now we are moving towards our next segment, that is table topic session. So are you ready, guys? Could you speak a little loudly? I can't hear. That's great. So for that, I would like to call TM Amra Yunus. She will be conducting a table topic session. So TM Amra Yunus, you please come forward and take a charge of table topic session. Thank you.
So I'm here again. Hope I'm audible to online audience as well. Well, they gave a movie in 2015. It was an animated movie from America. It was made for Walt Disney. You might have heard about it. This was Inside Out.
Yes.
And the sequel of Inside Out has come in 2024 as well. The theme and the message was that we all are alive because we have different emotions. We are the mix of those emotions that we really want to experience again and again, happy emotions, and some of the emotions we think and that we should not have, but they are the part of our whole personality, whatever we are. And regret is one of those emotions. If we look at today's theme, and our Toastmaster of the day has, and one of the our distinguished Toastmasters speech, Sarfraz Nazir, also talked about the positive aspects of regrets. Yeah, this happens that sometimes the positive and negatives are mixed, and we are unable to differentiate between them because of the over emphasis on any of them. So I would be, as TMOT introduced, I would be inviting you all one by one, and not the all, of course. We will have, I think, 6 or 7 people maybe if we have time. And I would give you a topic from online audience as well, and the people who are in person too. And of course, this is the place where we, challenge ourselves. And when we say challenge, we really challenge ourselves. It does not mean that it's a fancy, speech that we are challenging. So we would like many of our guests today to take up this challenge, come here, speak up on the given topic. Our word of the day is redemption, and it means to being saved from something. So let's see how we get redemption from our stage fear with the help of this segment. Yeah. So first of all, I would like to invite.
Actually, you can invite either Toastmaster Irfan Taj or Toastmaster Umar Khayyam.
Okay, Umar Khayyam is here today.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's start from Toastmaster Umar Khayyam. Are you there and ready? Toastmaster Umar Khayyam? Okay. So
Let's try Toastmaster Irfan Taj.
Yeah, so I would move towards Toastmaster Irfan. Yes, Toastmaster Irfan, are you there?
Yes, please, can you repeat your question, please?
Okay, so I'm giving the topic to you. A time in life when you realized regretting over something proved to be good for you. I'm repeating. A time in life when you realized regretting over something proved to be good for you. Over to you,
Toastmaster
Irfan.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters. I think it's a great opportunity to be with you again, although online. While speaking online, I feel like enjoying the rain while wearing a raincoat. So nevertheless, still you want to enjoy, but nevertheless, yes, regret is always, it remains with you. But at the same time, converting or to redeem the regret by a positive thing is something very, very tremendously, tremendous opportunity it gives you. And I feel like that the most thing which you regret in the young age is that once you get married, because marriage is something what apparently restricts you from a free movement with your friends, spending your time at your own will, globe trotting, moving around different places without any ownership or responsibility. But once you get married, and I think that was the most cherishable thing which I felt like that the best thing which can happen to you is your marriage. Once a big responsibility is placed on your shoulders, which transforms you and remolds you towards a more serious responsibility, where you are looking after a stranger in your house, which happens to be your wife. And that is, I think, probably but you can redeem that thing by being a very good husband, very good loving husband, and a very good father to your children. And I think that is probably the only thing which at initially which always looked as a regret, but supposed to be the biggest success in your life. Over to Toastmaster. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Well, there is a sarcastic laughter from.
After my speech, the screen has gone red. I hope everybody's not very annoyed at me.
Yes.
The women are.
Please use your microphone, Toastmaster Amra.
Okay, so I would like to invite now someone.
Yes. Yeah.
Most honored.
One of both of you will come. So decide who comes first.
Okay.
Uzair.
So our guest Uzair.
We can't hear you. Sorry, if you can use the mic.
Oh, sorry. Forgot. Sorry. Thank you for reminding. Well, so I'm inviting our guest Uzair for speaking on the topic. I'll give when he is here. So please be here.
You have to come here to speak.
Yeah.
And I'd advise you to pin the mic so that you can move freely.
Yeah, I'll give you, right? So first of all, let me give you, so there is a saying that goes, no amount of regret can change the past. No amount of regret can change the past. No amount of worry can change the future. Please, stage is yours.
Fellow Toastmaster, thank you for this intriguing topic that you've given me to speak on. So no amount of worry can change the future, and no amount of regret will bring you back to the past. So if I speak about my story and embark on the journey towards redemption, that being that I used to regret a lot during my O-level days, and I neglected my studies at that time. Obviously, during your teenage days, you're quite oblivious on what you want to do with life. You have your friends and everything. So I was one of those students who didn't really care about investing that much time in academics. And that did really have a toll on me. And then I decided that no more. I went through that same phase and was regretting and worrying. Now, worrying leads to anxiety and stress and maybe toxic stress. But we all have to redeem ourselves and go towards the path of redemption. That being that there is more to life, and worrying and taking stress or regretting will not change anything at all. So I made a plan, I devised a plan that during my university days, this is the path that I should go towards and study and ace the exams. So by the grace of the Almighty, I did that. I became a Dean's List student out of 4,000 students in Zabist. And that was my redemption story. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you so much. Great. Yes. So, the very beautiful use of redemption with regret. Okay. So I would like to invite now one of our guests from in-person audience, who we haven't known the name. Of course, would you like to come? Please, challenge. Okay, thank you so much. Give a big round of applause. So just quickly introduce yourself, then I'll give you the topic.
Okay, sure. Am I audible to everyone? Okay, Assalamu alaikum. So I am Mariam Israr. I'm a second year dental student at Sir Syed College of Medical Sciences. If someone is not aware, it's not just a engineering university. There is one in Block 5. So other than that, I love to speak. Whether it's professional or it's in person, I love to speak. That's a bit about me. And I would love to have the topic now.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Nice. So Mariam, right? So Mariam, the topic, a regret that you never want to have. A regret that you never want to have.
Okay, perfect. Regrets. Something that every one of us has. From a very young age till we're at our deathbeds. Regret is something that sticks around. But that's something that doesn't always have to be bad. Doesn't always have to be negative. There could be a regret that you can take the positive turn to. So regret in my life that I would never want to have would be missing on the opportunities. It could be professional, it could be personal, it could be loving the people who are around you and acknowledging their efforts. It could be seeing an opportunity and grasping it right away. It could be speaking at a random meeting for the very first time and not regretting that I did not. It is that you stand up for yourself. You know that you are worthy. No matter what, no matter the circumstances, just believe in yourself so that even if you have regrets, you know how to take a positive turn at them. Thank you so much.
Nice. You really amazed us. Okay. So without further ado, I think should I go towards Umar Khayyam?
Yeah, if he's available.
Are you there, or Toastmaster Umar Khayyam? We really want to listen to you. It's been ages. No. Okay.
You can shift.
Yes.
Everyone else has a role. Online,
Okay. So we have, it is Huzefa, I think. Yes. So Huzefa, please come on the stage. Our guest. Huzefa, do you ever sing?
Sorry?
Do you ever sing to your
Yes, yes, I always do. I always sing.
set?
Well, there is one song that I really like, and it's a classic Bollywood song, which is Mohammed Rafi sang it, and it's something like "Kabhi Kabhi Mujhe Khayal Aata." So it's a very heartbreaking song, and I really like it, and I always sing it whenever I'm sad or I'm not feeling very good. So I really like that song. Yes.
Thank you, Zefa. Yes. So we'll go towards our next. We have time to Toastmaster of the day for two. I think we can do. Toastmaster Altaf Hussain, please be here. So yeah. So Toastmaster Altaf Hussain, I would like you to share some tip of yours or strategy for being mentally okay and up when you are upset, or anything that you do, share with us. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, respected guest and fellow Toastmasters. In order to get any target or goal, it is extremely advisable to formulate your strategy. Strategy that includes, planning and, future line of action that makes the attainment of your targets very easy. So, and one thing we all very well know, that time waits for none. In this way, opportunity also waits for none. It is extremely important that a quick decision is made in accordance with the situation being faced by you in order to achieve your target. With this, thank you. Over to you.
Thank you. So we can take one more, I think. Yeah. I would like, yes. Your name, please. Please, come on. Yeah. Give him a big clap. Yes. So I would like you to introduce yourself, please.
My name is Zain and I'm a CA student.
Is your turn.
What's your name? No.
Zain, my name is Zain.
So then, our team today is regret, right? Anything you want to say around it? What comes to you?
And keep the microphone, either bend it, or just keep it close to you.
Yeah. So, yes.
I regret about my exam that I failed in 3 years ago, and uh, uh,
Just tell us about it. Tell us why you.
my name is Zain, and I am a CA student.
What are your hobbies?
Uh, uh, I I love to play games. And
Which spectrum of games you play?
cricket, football, and
Great.
Great, then. This is
Yeah, you can call.
Amin.
Yeah.
Yes. So thank you so much, Zen. Please have your seat. Please. So we know Amin very well. Yeah. Amin. Hamid. So Hamid, do you regret not to have joined Toastmasters Club yet? No, this is not your topic. So your topic is something else. Let me give you. So do you make decisions in your life? Yes. So I would like you to let us know, when you make decisions, what things do you consider that you don't regret later on? Take an example and just make us go through that. So the question is, or the prompt is that whenever you are taking any decision, what things do you consider? What are the things that you consider that you don't regret over your decision later? Right? So yeah, thank you so much.
Assalamu alaikum, fellow Toastmaster and guest. Well, whenever I make a decision, I think about everything. I think about who will it affect. Example, my studies. In my studies, I used to think my teammates, my teacher, even my family, how would they affect them, will it not affect them? I used to think about everything. I used to overthink, to be honest. And then people used to say, Hamid, why do you overthink? Well, I think if it affects me, life will continue, but if it affects someone else, I'll regret it. But sometimes I overplan. Example, I remember I had this course called personal development, which is soft skill, hard skill, simply. It wasn't anything complicated. However, we had this one project. We had to make a presentation and report in the last 2 days. Teacher said, "Beta, you have to report do right now." And people are crying, "How can we do this? It's holidays. We're traveling. We're doing this." It was technically on Eid holidays, surprisingly. Well, for me, it wasn't surprising. It's university. Anything can happen. However, everyone's thinking, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? What are you going to do? We can't read a book. It is a book. It is a book called 7 Habits. Now, the issue was, our teacher thought she actually wanted us to read a book. She like, if you do a summary, anything, you will fail. If you do something anything suspicious, you will fail. So I thought, what can I do to make sure I don't regret something or affects my teammates? So I look at all my teammates. I had 4 teammates, 2 girls, 2 guys. Simply, I just thought, what are guys we can do? How about this? I read 4 chapters, you read the other 3 chapters, divided by itself. Report, I'll make. However, presentation you guys will make. We have 2 days, we can work together. Okay, you have a job, okay, no problem. Do it this night. Okay, do this, it'll work out, don't worry. In the end, give the report to me, I'll finalize it. So through that, I made sure every teammate was coordinated. I coordinated everyone. Even at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock at night, I said, message me, no problem. Just don't message me around dinner time. That's the one time I would like to relax. So they all messaged me. So everything was good, everything was great. However, one teammate, she panicked. Why? Because suddenly her father got sick. So I said, give me your work, I'll handle it. You just tell me what he did. Okay. Through that, I was able to make sure everything was secured, finish the course on time, and submit the report. So no, I regretted nothing because I read it and I didn't overthink. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Hamid. Yes. So with this, our segment of table topic, the speeches, gets over. I would really like to thank everyone who spoke over here. And with this, I want to get. Okay, yes, the timer, please. For table topic. So who qualified actually? Yeah, who qualified? Okay.
So I'm floating the poll. Everyone, please vote for your favorite topic speaker.
Okay, thank you so much. And with this, the stage is handed over to our esteemed Toastmaster of the day, Mr. Farhan. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Amra Yunus, for conducting a table topic session. I feel that table topic session is one of the challenging and difficult segment because in this we put ourselves in a danger zone. Most of the time we want to speak something, but word does not come in our mind. So through this segment, our mind start learning how to speak without any preparation. So now, before moving to our third segment, we were talking about regrets and how can we overcome it. There are some points which we can follow to overcome regret. Number one, we must accept our failures and we should learn from it. Number two, we should always focus on the present because we never go into the past. Whatever has done, has done. So we should always keep moving forward. Number three, we should forgive ourselves and stop blaming ourselves. And always have an optimistic approach and never give up. This is the main, you can say, lucrative thing, that never give up. Every day is a new day and we can start from now. With that, I would like to call TM Asghar for conducting a third segment, that is journal evaluation. Sir.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. Thank you very much. It has been long time to see you. Welcome back to Toastmaster Club. I'm really amazed by your confidence. You must have been coming from another Toastmaster club. If yes, let me tell you, because I'm about to leave this club. So, dear Toastmasters, we are now in our third and final component of today's club meeting, which is general evaluation, and I'm your general evaluator. In this session, we evaluate what we have been saying so far. I'm stuck up. Hopefully, I'm audible at least.
Yes, you are.
Okay, then I want to go ahead because the least thing you people want is my
It
moving
might be a
face.
good idea to turn off your video, Toastmasters, if you're
Yes.
struggling.
No, I want to see Irfan Farooqi at any cost. Sorry, I want Irfan Farooqi to see me at any cost. It's otherwise. So let me start from the evaluation of prepared speeches. The first speaker was your truly, and Toastmaster Asghar will be evaluated by DTM Irfan Farooqi. DTM Irfan, over to you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Asghar. And just one correction, I'm not going to evaluate you. I'm going to evaluate your speech. I cannot evaluate you. Toastmaster Asghar, I must say it is always a pleasure listening your speeches. The way you present, the way you talk, it looks like more a communication, more a literary piece of work being delivered by you instead of it being a speech. You said that you use the best thing in your speech is the flow. Words and sentences naturally come out of your mouth. I am very sure you don't remember your speeches by heart because that is why you don't forget within your speeches. And the flow is very natural. For instance, you said that you started your education from Gavadar's government high school, primary school for boys, and that reflected that you had a very humble start of education. But when I look at your speech, that is never a humble. The words that you use in your speeches, I wrote down a few, let me see it from there and tell you. For instance, you said, my name as per the legal documents is Muhammad Asghar. Now, it is a very simple thing, but you made it a beautiful sentence, as per the legal documents. Every name is like that, but that's your beauty. Then you talked about your past and said, little Asghar. You use the word crumble. You say, I couldn't articulate. You said, redemption is not possible. In your speech, you said, people in my age are dinosaurs. You talked about making a cat walk on the hinge legs. All these words probably are because you have a reaction to your, probably you feel your education was not very good, and now you have become, you try to learn new words and use in your life, whatever it is. Excellent way of communication, very confident, very fluent, excellent hand movement at places. You were saying how get on, you said customers, auditors, movement was in your hands was excellent. All with all those good things, just one thing I would like to point out that can add improvement in your speech is that you were keeping your background blurred. And because of that, when you were moving your hands, many a time there was a ghost moment. I would strongly encourage you, when you are delivering a speech, don't blur your background. So keep a background which is safe, but don't keep it blurred. Overall, as usual, an excellent story of your life, your development, beautiful words. Just add non-blurring, and I would have loved, I would have called it an excellent speech. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, DTM Irfan Farooqi, for your evaluation. It is interesting the way you combined dinosaurs with ghost. Uh, uh, Now it is the next speaker. Now we are going to evaluate the echo of regret. The speaker was DTM Sarfraz Nazir, and Sarfraz Nazir will be evaluated by our president, Toastmaster Shahzeb Iqbal. Thanks God you are not a DTM, Shahzeb. At least I have couple of people to call TM. Over to you.
Thank you so much. So I am also not going to evaluate DTM Sarfaraz, but I am going to evaluate DTM Sarfaraz speech. Thank you so much, Mr. General Evaluator. And yes, I am still a Toastmaster. Accept your regrets and move on. Live life the way you want to live. What a wonderful message give and delivered by DTM Sir Sarfaraz Nazir. The speech was amazing. I mean, it was completely a contest-winning speech. I must say. Starting from the graveyard, that visit a graveyard where you will find regrets under 6 feet. What a way to start a speech with the catchy lines that regret is something that whispers in our mind. Regret is a sentence that we never spoke. That was a very amazing line, but it was not just the start that you started not just with the graveyard. You ended by that point. You discussed that, and whenever you visit Karachi, you visit to the graveyard to meet and your mother. But that was I think it was an incredible thing that you added in your speech. Regardless of that, there were many things in your speech. For example, you ask questions. That what is the regret, and then you explain that what is regret. You tell us that regret is something that prove that we care deeply and tried honestly. And there was again a humorous and catchy line in your speech that the people who don't regret are the one who are saints are the people who never who always forget their mobile phone passwords. So again, that was an amazing catchy line in your speech. And then you added your mother's story, a very emotional, amazing, and a very relatable story to the topic and to your speech. There were emotions, there were pauses in your speech. I think it was it was a very excellent speech, and I would love to listen this speech in any future speech contest. Uh, Coming to yes, one more point. You choose you chose the topic related to the theme, and again you use the word of the day in your speech. So again, it is a very professional way, and we can we are very grateful to have you and that kind of experience that you shared with us. Uh, Talking about the improvements part, the first thing I would like to say that a little bit more preparation and more energy uh, in your vocal variety. There were pauses, there were vocal variety, of course, everything was there, but just from my side, bring like some more energy and some more preparation. The second suggestion is in your speech, explanation of the topic regrets was I think it was around 3 to 4 minutes to just reduce that thing and enhance your story, your personal story. That would be, I think, a great addition. Overall, it was an amazing speech. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. President, for your evaluation of not Sarfaraz Nazir, but the speech delivered by Sarfaraz Nazir. In fact, DTM Sarfaraz also mentioned this once, but I have a tendency to forget the good thing. It has been one of the tragedies of my life. Now come to the next speaker. Next speaker, our last speech was the professional speech, speech delivered professionally by our colleague Toastmaster Salah Hamid. The speech will be evaluated by DTM Tala bin Ahmed. DTM Tala, you were supposed to, because there was a change in the list.
Yes.
Yes. So the stage is yours now for 3 minutes.
All right. So Fateh bhai, your please. So no, actually this has the transmitter has stopped working. I don't know why. So it's useless now. Let's keep this. Okay. Toastmaster Silam. What a way to do a professional speech. The best thing I liked about your speech was that you did not mention Elon Musk. You did not mention Steve Jobs and the various other jerks that we are fond of idealizing. And then we idealize those and then we wonder why is the world in its current state today. Instead, you spoke of your real life journey and your real life heroes. So I must personally thank you for that. You started with strong gestures. You had good vocal expressions throughout the speech. Perhaps not vocal variety to the desired degree, but vocal expressions. You had passion and conviction in your voice, and you grew more animated as your speech progressed, which is always a good sign. You started with a story, and your speech was based around a story, which is a foolproof technique to engage the audience. Um, you used an Urdu words at the exact right spot, and you explained it very well to the audience. It acted as the punchline to your story. Um, you made a very nice transition to mentorship, and your call and response was a bit weird, but also very effective because it actually engaged the audience and woke us up at a very crucial moment during your speech. So amazingly well done. Now, a few improvement areas. The first one is obvious. Perhaps it's not such a good idea to deliver remotely because you can face connectivity issues as you did. The camera angle could be a little bit better. If you had practiced just a little bit more, a few stumbles during the speech could have been avoided and would have improved the flow. At one point, you mentioned technical problems and you mentioned that you were overcoming them. So I don't think there's any need. You can just add them something and meanwhile fix the problem. And towards the end of your speech, you use now a lot. Now do this. Now let's think about this. So that sounded like a filler word to me. To challenge yourself, first, deliver such a speech in person before a live audience. And secondly, maybe try doing a story beyond those questions. Why am I saying that? Because we are very familiar with the hero's journey that is within the Toastmasters. It is practically the same for everyone, which is that we joined Toastmasters, we found a group of mentors who change our lives, and we change our lives through Toastmasters. So it's all very familiar to us. So while it was beautiful and impactful, it could have been more impactful if it was something unfamiliar. So overall, great success at your project. Congratulations. Just a bit more discipline, practice, and varied stories would have done the trick even more. Over to you, General Wellet.
Thank you, DTM Talha bin Ahmed, for evaluating speech delivered by Salah Ahmed. Though we were deprived the last part of the speech because of connectivity issue. Now it is time to evaluate the table topic speeches. Table topic speeches will be evaluated by Toastmaster Tehseen Fatima. Toastmaster Tehseen, over to you.
Am I audible to everyone? The online audience and in-person audience? Perfect. I would start the evaluation with this thought that redemption came today, not in the perfection, but in the courage of the table topic speakers, especially the guest we have. So congratulations, everyone. You did a great job. I will start with Toastmaster Irfan Taj, who was the first speaker of our this segment. Congratulations. You threw a light on a very beautiful insight, which made us all think about that topic. You were fluent, which show a great vocabulary of yours, an opportunity for improvement. A kind suggestion for you is the usage of tonality in your words. For instance, when you were saying at an early age, getting married has many benefits. So you could have said, at an early age, getting married has many benefits. You know, something kind like that. You concluded with a very thoughtful message that if you get married at early age, you become a good father and a good husband. Again, it was a very overall great speech with a great insightful message. Now moving towards the guests with there, a brilliant start of the speech by storytelling approach from your own life. Your hand gestures were complementing your words, which is your strength. You must use it often in your speeches. A slight improvement can be considering less movements on the stage. You were moving so rapidly to and fro that it was causing a bit of distraction. Especially when you come to the conclusion, you could have added a slight message for the audiences. Overall, it was a great speech, and please use your natural strengths in your speeches. Moving towards the guest, Mariam, your confidence outshine your stage presence. Seriously, Mariam, you have this natural charisma, and we are so glad to have you here today, by the way. You looked at all the audiences from left to right, which engaged them all in your conversation, and that is the very good strategy, Mariam. A slight improvement in to have a purposeful hand gestures. Like I'm also moving my hands very to and fro, but try to complement your hands with your words. They will become very purposeful. You have good pitch, you have a very good sound pitch naturally. So you can use that in your speeches as well. Overall, it was a great speech. Congratulations, Mariam. Guest Josefa, you are a confident speaker and of course, You started with the topic and you own the topic when you started speaking. That is a very beautiful thing about this table topic segment, and you own this thing. I would recommend you to own the stage. Keep speaking and share your story to your audiences. This is your time. These are your seconds. Own every second. Whatever comes in your mind, keep speaking. No one is going to judge your words here in the table topic, especially. And hope to see you soon and shining with the confidence that you carry naturally. It was a great speech. Just try to speak more. Toastmaster Altaf, hello. What a beautiful natural style you own. You spoke in your natural style, which how you are naturally. That is a beautiful thing about your speech. And I love the connectivity of your hands and your words. I really want to congratulate you with this blessing. Like when you were saying time awaits for none, you literally said it like time awaits for none. It was a beautiful gesture. The ending was quite sudden, so I would request you and recommend you to conclude your speech with a beautiful message so we can have a amazing charisma overall from your speech. Overall, it was great. It was great. Then we had guest Zen. You started with your exam story and the regret you had from that. It was a very beautiful start of the speech. You had good voice quality and you made the best use of it. A slight tip from my side is try using purposeful hand gestures to strengthen your connection with the audiences. There was a slight lapse in the connectivity with the audiences. Overall, you have done a great job. Coming to the stage and speaking itself is a great job. Then the last speaker was guest Hamad. Confidence was outstanding. You are a great speaker of the future. Mark my words, Hamad. You spoke fluently and you use your tonality very expressively, very effectively. Next time, I would like you to give certain pauses. Like you said, I will not regret because I thought of the decision. So you could have said it like, I will not regret because I have thought well of that decision. It will add a great value to your speech. And the overall, it was a great speech. Your body language was good. So keep coming and keep improving. Thank you so much, everyone who make this redemption and make this to the stage. You guys are great. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Tehseen Fatima, for this comprehensive evaluation of all the speeches delivered by our today's table topic speakers, including our guests. Now it's time for the roll holders to submit their reports to the meeting. And Rida Fatima, are you ready with your role? Rida, you are grammarian and word master of the day today. So okay. So please, stage is yours to submit your report.
Okay, so first of all, I would say that today was the most difficult job for me because I thought that I'll just be sitting over here, I'll write all the flaws that you guys had, but all of this is just positivity. Just positivity. Each and every single one of you, from the prepared speakers and to the guests. And I won't call you guys guests, I will call you guys future Toastmasters because I really want you guys to join the team. Seriously. But as grammarian, there were a few slips here and there. So someone said that was not to be the case. However, they should have said that was not the case. Then the other person said, best thing which can happen to you is not the right thing to say. It should be best thing that can happen to you. Okay, now let me move towards all the positivity that I saw in this in today's meeting. Let's start with TM Asghar. Your speech was so relatable. I felt like we had a discussion before you gave the speech. Literally so relatable. And you used the word of the day. And when someone uses the word that you select, it feels it feels literally very nice. And as you guys can see, I'm so nervous right now because after seeing all of you, this is what is happening to me. And then TM Sarfaraz, the fact that you used today's topic in your speech and you made it all about it was such a wonderful experience. Talking about something very personal was also really amazing of you. Now let's move towards TM Sida. Um, Nowadays, I'm going through a lot of difficulties because I have to give so many interviews. It's really hard for me to focus on my day-to-day tasks. But listening to your speech today, and especially the activities that you made us do, I have no one in my room. I've been sitting alone for 2 hours, and the positivity that you showed, and I feel it right now, it is the best thing ever, especially the way you made us repeat the words, especially like I will lift you up and not pull you down. A very strong statement. Now, let's move towards the future Toastmasters and the table talks. I will say that guest number 3, future Toastmaster Mariam, I honestly felt like it was a prepared speech. I could, like, how can someone talk so beautifully? It's like very shocking to me. And and all of you guys, I don't remember your guys' name, but it was a really amazing experience. Now let's move towards the topic. I will say that my regret is that today I did not attend the class in person. However, my redemption is going to be that I will attend the next class and and deliver a very beautiful speech. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rida Fatima, for your excellent report submitted to the club. Now, the next role holder is a listener. Listener is Toastmaster Alpha Fahim. Alpha Fahim, now it is your turn to submit your report as listener of the day.
Audible? Am I audible?
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Okay. Someone said people at my age are dinosaurs. Someone said,
Toastmaster Asghar.
yes, Toastmaster has heard. To whom did Toastmaster Amra ask the question? You make decision in your life? To
Can you
whom
repeat?
to whom did Toastmaster Amra ask the question? You make decision in your life?
Yes, it was. Who did you ask? No, you shouldn't answer. Who did she ask?
Yes, Hamid.
Yes, I think it was guest Hamid. Yeah.
Yes, Hamid. Who said the best thing that can happen to you is your marriage?
Yes, Irfan Taj.
That was by
Yes,
Toastmaster Taj. Yeah.
Irfan Taj. What does the guest then regret? What does the guest then regret?
Exams, failing, not studying for exams.
Yes, he regrets his exams. Who read a lot of children's literature? Who read
Asghar.
a lot of... Yes, Toastmaster Asghar. When I turn, I learn. Someone said, when I turn, I learn. Anyone? Toastmaster Sila. She said, when I turn, I learn. Which member shared a heartfelt moment from his last meeting with his mother?
I think that was DTM Sarfraz.
Yes, DTM Sarfraz Azim. Who said right people can change your entire life?
Toastmaster Silla?
Yes, Toastmaster Hamid. We all are alive. Someone said, we all are alive. Toastmaster Amra Yunus. Someone said, worrying and taking stress won't change anything. Worrying and taking stress won't change anything.
DTM Sarfaraz, I think.
No. Any other?
Right.
Guest Uzair.
Oh, yes.
Next one. Stand up for yourself. Someone said, stand up for yourself.
I think guest Mariam.
Yes, guest Mariam said. Time waits for none. Someone said, time waits for none. Anyone?
Toastmaster.
Yes, Toastmaster Altaf said. We should focus on pricing. Someone said we should focus on pricing. Sorry. But the TMOD Toastmaster Fund said we should focus on pricing. The last question is, on every second, whatever comes your mind.
Can you repeat?
On every second, whatever comes your mind. Toastmaster Tessin Fatima said. Okay, that brings me to the end of the listener report. Thank you for your attention, and it was fair listening to each one of you. Thank you. Back to you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Azhar.
Thank you, Arfa. Thank you for your report. Now it's time to take report from the R counter. If we have R counter today, Tessin Fatima, do you have something? Do you have your report for R counter? Yeah. So please go ahead.
I do have the report ready with me. So I was counting for the filler words, the and kind of. So Toastmaster Amra used them 7 times. Toastmaster Silla used them 3 times. Irfan Taj used 3 times. Guest Uzair used 3 times. Toastmaster Altaf Hussain used 3 filler words. Guest Zen used 2 filler words. That's all from my side. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, in the end of the session, I think there's just few. Less than a minute, just give me. In the journey of journal evaluation, it's now time for some journal observation. And this starts from from morning when I saw the flyer of the meeting under new setup. Detailed but precise. I know it's an oxymoronic way to say it, but this is how I observe it. What I saw, something new is the picture of the office barrier. Had someone told me before the voting or the election, I would have competed, participated, lobbied because I want to see my picture in every week. If it is a permanent feature, then it's a very sad day for me to observe this. The picture of the office barrier at the end of the flyer. The second noticeable thing is the Toastmaster of the day, Farhan, our old comrade. It is always good to see you, and please be a regular. We want to see more. But I'm really amazed by your confidence and handling the whole situation. I thought there was a gap and you would not be able to carry this as confidently as you did. Prepared speeches, Salah Hamid professionally spoke a speech very well, but we deprived the last minutes of the speech because of the signals. According to Tala, it was from your side. Had you been in the physical meeting, we would have not been deprived the last part of the speech. The second speech was from DTM Sarfraz Nazir. Well, I want to take some 10 minutes for Sarfaraz Nazir. In Western culture, no, there is a saying that if you only read Shakespeare and Bible, you would know everything worth knowing. Let me put it this way. If you hear what Sarfaraz have been saying, or if you heard his previous speeches, you don't need to dig out Toastmaster Club resources. You know everything, every rules from time to time. You just need to be a regular listener of his speech. Apart from today's speech, it was not related to the Toastmasters rule, but as a general rule, I've learned a lot, not from the resources of the club, but from the speeches delivered by him, including the mistake that I mentioned this 2 times, that we do not, evaluate the person. We evaluate the speech delivered by the person, none other than DTM Sarfraz Nazir. This mentioned to me, but since I'm a dinosaur, a slow learner, a laggard, whatever you called me, and now and another term used by Rida Fatima, that we should not call our guest a guest, potential future Toastmaster, the Toastmasters. I think this term, it's a value-laden term, the future Toastmaster, as compared to a dry word like guest. This is, I suppose, the end from my side, and I don't know the number of the people in physically, but we 10 are still online, 9 are still online. So I like this, the number of the participant as well. It is also noticeable, something that I've noticed it. So this is in from my side, and would like to call back Toastmaster of the day. Please take your charge.
Thank you so much. Breakfast of champions. Because through this segment, we receive a feedback from graduates, and we always have a vision to improve ourselves, and we can have redemption for our mistakes. So, lastly, I would like to share a very beautiful saying that about regret, that yesterday has gone, tomorrow has not come yet. So we have only today. So let's start from today and live in the present. With that, I would like to call Mr. President for the remarks.
And everyone, please vote for Best Big Four as well.
Thank you so much, Mr. Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Farhan Haider, for that wonderful theme and hosting the meeting in a very good manner. So everyone, please vote for the big four, and the poll is shared by DTM Dalha in the groups. So thank you once again for another wonderful meeting of Karachi Toastmaster Club. Today we again have some amazing speakers, table topic speakers, guests from this students, guests from Lahore and from the other sides. We thoroughly enjoyed today's meeting and your presence, especially the guest presence. I would like to take a one-liner feedback from all the guests, just in a quick way.
Okay. Yes,
Just,
one-liner.
just in one line.
Yeah. Yeah. Please come on the stage, both of you, and please use the microphone.
My one liner for this would be, I came across this through ChatGPT, a very odd answer. But when I got here through ChatGPT and I got to know about this, there's something like this. I didn't know what to expect exactly. So I came with a blank slate, and I would definitely say this is very productive, and we should encourage more people, especially young speakers, to come over here. Thank you.
So my friend recommended me to come join over here. I did not had any idea how it's going to go or how it would be like. But it was nice to, see how people are coming up with the things and all. So I was just trying to, make some sentences in my mind that what should I speak over the speech and everything. So the word was redemption. And what I came up with was that my legs are shaking, but I won't stop my speech. And that's my redemption for now. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Do you have any other guests at the PCG?
Technically, yes, but he should join soon. So no.
Okay, okay. So I would like our vote counter, DTM Talha bin Hamid, to please announce the results for today's meeting.
All right. So our best speaker today went to DTM Sarfraz. Congratulations. Best evaluator went to myself. And yes, there's the graph. There is a graph if you wish to recheck. And please remember, I cannot vote. So yeah. Best table topics today. Again, look at this, 100% votes to our guest, Mariam.
Wow.
So all the other 7 speakers, what were you doing? All right. Rarely we have had this clean sweep in table topics, so congratulations. Now you absolutely have to become a member. All right. Okay, and our best Big Four goes to our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Farhan. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. And the best facilitator award goes to Toastmaster Rida Fatma for her role of grammarian and word master.
Congratulations. Great.
Okay, so we had our AC meeting in the last weekend. It was very energetic. We listened from each role player of or XCOM, and it was, I think, a fantastic meeting. But we will share the meeting minutes with all of you, inshallah, with the XCOM members and of course with the KTC members very soon. And just I want to welcome our new members to the club, Toastmaster Farhan Haider, who joined us recently. Please give them all a big round of applause. Toastmaster Amin, Toastmaster, DTM Irfan Faruqi have also joined Karachi Toastmaster Club. So that I think deserve a big round of applause and a very great addition to the club in the shape of DTM Irfan Faruqi. And of course, congratulations
And we
to
now
our
have
VP membership for, for bringing all those members. Yes, DTM Talha.
And we now have members from all 4 provinces.
Yes. That is very right.
And from
again, thank you all for
from capital city Islamabad as well.
Yes, exactly.
Yes. Okay, so all the thanks goes to our VP for doing the hard work, creating a new agenda flyer and sharing it in a JPG photo shape so everyone can easily read the agenda and check about their roles. To our VPBR for creating a beautiful flyers and bringing the guests. We have a large number of ideas in today's meeting, and every member, VPM, our Sergeant Tom, our club secretary for making the minutes. So thank you all of you for making this meeting another grateful and memorable for every one of us. So take care of yourself until next Wednesday and prepare your speeches. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, everyone.